today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Baker Mayfield and the Minnesota Vikings.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Throwing, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the save. Davion Taylor leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
On third down, Mayfield. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon, picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit...
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But if their intensity doesn't waver, I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On play action, Allen. Fighting through pressure. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And they'll need the 30. for a first. This is third down. Here's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
So, Charles, a nice throw there by a man who, until this week, was the backup here, elevated to get the start due to injury. How different do you think this offense will be?
Well, the hope is not much, but obviously it's hard to say until you get out there and see how your guys respond. And fortunately, this might just be a 1 or 2 week absence. But I do think that this unit has faith in him. They believe that he can play well, and they're going to band together to give him every opportunity.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now this time, Allen will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott on the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're putting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
A give running right is Chubb. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this. One away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, it's Allen. Left side here to Sanders. And down he'll go at the 25. Throwing is Allen on third. Flushed out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. The coverage strap. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Play fake. Mayfield. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11. To throw, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A big play there. His first touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation,
pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Spins away.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Handoff comes to Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Mayfield. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mayfield off the play fake. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. That's complete to Sanders. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's
touchdown, Eagles. Great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because
now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. From the 38, Mayfield. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up near the 42. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. This is Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now Hunt. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Anderson right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Now Chubb running right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And Mayfield again with the interception. His third. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the run, this is Hunt. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward. A gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
From the gun is Strebler.
And this is caught by Watkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On first down, Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run. This is Hunt. And a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They went with the dime look.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the left side, he finds Beasley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those? That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This is caught.
And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. So this to a 10-point spread. And
so now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeForest Buckner, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mayfield now. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Mayfield. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield setting up the screen for Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's... The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Mayfield to throw.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
Second down at 5.
They run with Hunt. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Hunt. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Is actually going to throw it here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
Oh, why are we doing this?
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Second and 10.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. A big connection on that one. 35 5 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. So Allen's going to look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. Schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Eagles, the train just keeps rolling. 9